Hey folks, Keith93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is Carton Brewing. It is their Jumping Trains. It is an E.S.B. Extra special bitter. Can conditioned, 4.6% alcohol by volume. I went there last week. A little over a week ago. It was last week, but it was like, today's Friday. I think that was last Wednesday. So it was like almost a week and a half. I did have this while I was there. Sure can. 11/4/22. Today's the 17th. So it's like, so they canned it like the week before I was there. Or a week before I was there. And they had it on cask. And I thought it was pretty good. So I got a 4-pack of it to go. Yeah, it was my first time at Carton. It was kind of not what I was expecting. It was a cool place. I just, for some reason, I thought it was different. I don't know. Yeah, nice coppery kind of amber color. There's a slight haze to it, maybe. Can't tell if that's the glass. That's a finger of khaki. Maybe even a little lighter than khaki. I don't know. Depends on where I hold it, because with the shadows, in some spots it looks darker than khaki, in some spots it looks lighter than khaki. So, see what it smells like. I'm just getting a little bit of maltiness. Yeah, a little bit of a bitter maltiness. Oh. Getting a little bit of like a bready thing. I just pulled this out of the fridge. It was in the regular fridge, so it's a little Chili's McGillis, as I like to say. Sometimes, not really. Yeah, it reminds me of whole wheat bread or multi-grain bread. Yeah, I mean, it smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. I don't know if it's because it's cold. Because, like, when cask is usually, I don't know. It's usually, I've had some cask that are kind of cold. Like, it's not cold, but it's colder than you would expect. But, from cask. But it seems like there's more flavor in this than when I had it on cask. Yeah. There's a big... What is that? It's kind of like a... It's like a sweet bread, but it's not really that sweet. It's kind of herbal. That's super interesting. I'm pretty sure this is this. Jumping Trains. I'm pretty sure this is the same one that I got on draft. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, there's a nice bitterness to it. It's not super bitter. It leaves a bit of a nice dryness in my mouth after I take a sip and let it sit for a bit. Yeah, a little bit of I'm getting slight notes of like fruitiness, but I don't think I could pinpoint. I mean, if I was gonna say anything, I would probably go like it's it's like a citrusy kind of maybe a little bit of like maybe a little bit of like, I feel like I've been using this a lot. I've been getting this a lot in beers. Like maybe a little bit of, it's not really apricot, but like that's the closest thing I can think of. I don't know. I think this is super good, super interesting. There is a little bit of it's throwing me off because there is a little bit of that, the way the dryness comes off, there is a little bit of like a charry thing to it. I was trying to think of it, and I thought that's what it reminds me of. I don't think there's any smoked malt in this or anything, but the way that comes across, it's like a charry kind of like I made roasted potatoes last night, and like all the little bits of garlic and the rosemary were like crispy on the things, and I was just like sticking my finger on it and licking it off. It reminds me of like that, like burnt things with that bitter dryness thing. That's cool. I'm glad that popped into my head, because a lot of times in a lot of these reviews, I'm gonna do a little side note here. Immediately after I turn the camera off, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to mention this thing. This is what it was. This is the thing I couldn't think of. It happens. It's whatever. Ooh, I just got a little bit of a toffee thing. I wonder if this is going to be way different once it warms up. Yeah. That's so weird. Good. Weird. This beer is crazy. I would never have thought that this is the beer that I had on cask. I feel like, I mean, I love an E.S.B on cask. Like I'm not saying that I would not like an E.S.B on cask, but this one in particular, I don't know. I think I might like this better not on cask, which is a weird thing to say. If this is even the same beer, because I feel like it's a completely different beer. So anyway, I'm rambling on. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers.